Look at this place. What do you see? A tragedy? The end of the world? A funeral for civilization? I see a missed opportunity. While you were doom scrolling and praying for a miracle, I was calculating the market value of the copper in your burning server rooms. They say civilization ends with a bang or a whimper. I say it ends with a liquidation sale. When a city falls, everyone looks at the fire. They see the smoke, the chaos, and the broken dreams. Not me. I look at the bones. Behind every collapsing skyscraper, there are miles of high-grade copper wiring. Beneath every abandoned hospital, there are lead-lined rooms and expensive MRI magnets. To you, it's a tragedy. To me, it's a gold mine with the lid ripped off. My name is the Scavenger. I'm the guy who arrives when the heroes have failed and the villains have run away with the loot. I don't care about the why. I care about the how much. While the world is crying on camera, I'm in the basement with a blowtorch, reclaiming the future. Rule number 1, the best time to get rich was yesterday. The second best time is while the building is still warm.
Let's talk about the myth of money. You think that numbers on a screen or pieces of green paper make you wealthy? Try buying a glass of water with a credit card when the satellites are falling out of the sky. In a collapsed economy, the only real currency is utility. Can I melt it? Can I build a fence with it? Can I use it to kill someone? If the answer is no, it's trash. I started small, post-riot cleanup. After a night of peaceful protests, the streets are paved with brass shell casings and broken electronics. Most people see a mess. I saw the copper standard. Did you know that a standard office building contains roughly 20,000 pounds of copper? At $5 a pound, that's $100,000 just sitting in the walls, waiting for someone with enough balls to go get it. I didn't need a bank loan. I just needed a pair of heavy-duty wire cutters and a total lack of fear. I wasn't looting. I was recycling the past into a more profitable present. That's the scavenger's mindset. You don't wait for the economy to recover. You harvest the corpse of the old one to fuel your own. Here is a secret about war. It's the most inefficient way to spend resources ever invented. Billions of dollars in high-tech machinery turned into smoking heaps of jagged metal in a matter of seconds. It's a crime against engineering. But for me, it's a supply chain miracle. People call me a war profiteer. I prefer the term external logistics consultant. Last year, the Red Suns wanted to blow up the bridge in Sector 9. I sold them the explosives. Why? Because the Blue Guard on the other side owed me for the medical supplies I delivered the week before. If the bridge stayed up, the Blue Guard would never pay me. They'd be too safe. If the bridge went down, they'd get desperate, and desperate people pay a 400% markup without blinking. I don't take sides. Sides are for people who want to die for an idea. I want to live for a profit. I've sat in the tents of dictators and the bunkers of freedom fighters. They all smell the same: sweat, gunpowder, and the stench of someone who's about to lose everything. I don't sell them victory. I sell them one more day. And one more day is the most expensive product on the market.
To be a master scavenger, you have to be an industrial alchemist. You have to see what things could be, not what they are. When the cargo ships stopped coming, the world ran out of high-end microchips. Suddenly, your smart toaster was worth more than a luxury car, just for the silicone inside. I organized harvesting parties. We didn't rob banks. Banks are empty. We robbed server farms. We stripped the cooling systems for the Freon and the motherboards for the gold traces. Innovation is born from scarcity. I once turned a downed fighter jet's radar system into a perimeter fence for a refugee camp. Did I do it out of the goodness of my heart? Of course not. I charged them in favors. And in this world, a favor from 1,000 desperate people is more powerful than a private army. I wasn't just collecting scrap anymore. I was collecting leverage. I was building a network of people who owed their survival to my ability to find a needle in a burning haystack. Every scavenger dreams of the big one, the legendary haul that lets you hang up your wire cutters forever. Most idiots look for the central bank or the gold vault. They don't get it. Gold is heavy. Gold is hard to hide, and in a world without order, gold is just a shiny target on your back. I was looking for something lighter, something invisible. I found it in the ruins of the New Horizon desalination plant, the only facility capable of turning the toxic sludge in the bay into drinkable water for 5 million people. The plant was intact, but the software was locked behind a 256-bit deadman encryption. Without the master key, the pumps were just expensive statues. The government lost the key during the evacuation. The rebels tried to hack it and fried the processors. But I knew the guy who built it. Or rather, I knew where his private office was, buried under 3 stories of concrete and promises broken. When I pulled that ship from the wreckage, I wasn't holding silicone. I was holding the throat of the entire region. Total monopoly. No water without my permission. No life without my code. Suddenly, I wasn't a vulture anymore. I was the landlord of the apocalypse.
Power is a lot like a fresh kill in the wild. It attracts every predator for 1,000 miles. Within 48 hours, I had 3 armies on my doorstep. The military offered me protection, which is another word for a prison cell. The syndicate offered me wealth, which is another word for a bullet once they have what they want. And the cult, well, they just wanted to burn me as a sacrifice to the god of rain. I didn't negotiate. You don't negotiate when you have your hand on the plug. I made them an offer that redefined customer service. I won't sell this chip, I told them. If I sell it to one of you, the other 2 will destroy the plant just to spite you. Instead, I'm launching a subscription model, Survival as a Service, SaaS. I placed the plant in a neutral zone. I automated the defenses with the very same drones I'd scavenged months prior. Every Sunday, each faction has to deliver a tribute of fuel, food, and raw materials to my drop-off point. If the tribute is late, the pumps stop for everyone. I turned my enemies into my security guards. They protect the plant because their own survival depends on the other side not breaking it. It's a perfect, beautiful circle of mutual distrust. I'm the only one who sleeps soundly. People ask me if I feel guilty, if I ever look at the dead cities and feel a shred of remorse for building a kingdom on their graves. Remorse is a luxury for those who don't know what it's like to be hungry. Civilization is a fragile skin stretched over a hungry beast. I didn't break the world. I just learned how to read the instructions on the back of the box while it was falling apart. The cities will try to rise again. They always do. They'll build new towers, print new money, and tell new lies about peace. And I'll be here, watching, waiting. Because every empire is just a future scrapyard. Every skyscraper is just a vertical copper mine. Don't fear the end of the world. Just make sure you're the one holding the tools when the lights go out. I am the scavenger, and I never leave a job unfinished. See you at the next liquidation sale. Profit from ashes.